All we can do now is pray. Okay, I should change that headline from all we can do now is pray to what we must do is pray every day. We don't just wake up one day when life is running smooth and say, all I can do now is pray. We say those words when pain strikes and it produces dark agony. But God doesn't want us to wait for that to happen and think, all we can do now is pray. Using the word all when we say all we can do is pray implies that prayer is a last resort. We're basically saying it probably won't work. And that minimizes the power of prayer. God wants us to connect with Him in prayer every day through both the positive and negative winds blowing in our life. He wants us to look at prayer as our first response, not the last resort. Praying every day develops a rhythm of faith that gains strength with each prayer. It fights off our pessimism. When a crisis does hit, and of course they will, we can tap into that rhythm we have established with God. What are the barriers? Here's the short list: fear, pride, bitterness, complacency, apathy, busyness, and anything else that gets in the way of connecting with God. We can beat back those barriers by expecting God to show up. This kind of expectant living keeps us praying. If we don't pray expectantly that God will transform our life, how can He? There is always something to praise, always a promise to embrace, always someone in need of prayer, and always a plea for provision. Rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. Romans 12:12. What about you? Are you praying every day or waiting until a storm hits to say, all we can do now is pray? For more Love God, Fear Nothing messages, go to markaffleck.com.